YouTube, you know what time it is. It's MightyFan time. And this is a reply to Murf's challenge that he issued to us. It's the challenge was if you had any jerseys of one particular player that you had like multiple jerseys of. And so with that said, I do just want to mention, I'm going to put it on the description, link to my YouTube video. You guys might remember some time ago I made that video with the Allen Iverson jersey collection that I have. So yeah, that would definitely fall under the rules of this challenge, but I don't want to show all those jerseys again, so I'm just going to post it in the link. But with that said, besides the Allen Iverson, which is actually the player I have the most jerseys of, so there you go. So besides my Allen Iverson jersey collection, I do have other players that I have multiple jerseys of, and let's get to them. No, Sam Mills isn't one of them, but I thought I'd wear my Sam Mills jersey. Saints Mitchell Ness jersey, one of my recent pickups you guys might remember. But one of those players that I do have multiple jerseys of is one of my all-time favorite players. Even though I'm a diehard Flyers fan, and I would never root for, I never rooted for him over my Flyers, and I never would root for this team over my Flyers, but it's Mario Lemieux, of course, the great Pittsburgh Penguin, played his whole career with the Penguins, and Hall of Fame career that was. And to start off, I'll go with my oldest Mario Lemieux jersey. This one's actually from the early 90s. I mean, I didn't get it back then. I actually won it off eBay last year, but it's a vintage Mario Lemieux jersey, old mesh, replica jerseys they used to make back in the day. Heavily patched. It's from 1992. It's an early 90s jersey. 92 Stanley Cup Finals patch. Of course, the Penguins won back-to-back cups back in the day. It's got the Badger Bob patch, memorial patch there on one sleeve. On the other one, it's got the Penguins 25th anniversary logo there. The Penguins crest on the front, the C, Captain C, and of course the Lemieux 66. Classic Penguins jersey. One of my favorite jerseys in my whole collection because it's just a nice vintage, replica. Though it might be, but still a nice vintage hockey jersey. Really nice. So that's number one. Number two, I got the old, these used to be the home white Penguin jerseys, and there you see Lemieux 66. It's got the Captain C on the front. This is old starter replica Penguins jersey, Mario Lemieux. The next one is my favorite Lemieux jersey out of the collection. I got this a couple years ago for my birthday from my dad, and again, a starter replica. My favorite, because this is the favorite, if I can speak right, my favorite all-time style Penguins jersey that they ever wore, because I just really like that Pittsburgh going down the front. I think it's a nice classic design. I kind of wish they would just go back to these as like an alternate jersey or something, because I think they're really cool. Lemieux 66 on the back. It's got the Captain C on the front, of course. Really nice, sharp pops. There it is. And this next one is actually the first one I ever owned. I got it years ago the last time he came out of retirement. And at the time they wore this jersey as an alternate jersey, but of course now they wear it more as their primary home jersey. There it is. Lemieux 66 on the back. Now you might notice there's no Captain C on the front. Well, that's because when he came out of retirement that year, he wasn't the captain because Jaromir Jagr, I believe it was Jagr that was the captain. So Lemieux just went without the Captain C or any letter on his jersey at that time. So it's kind of rare to see a Mario Lemieux jersey without a Captain C on there, but this was one of the few times that he had a jersey without that Captain C on the front. And this is old Coho replica jersey, but pretty nice jersey. Like I said, my first ever Mario Lemieux jersey. So there you go. Very nice sentimental jersey for me. But no, I won't wear them when they're playing my Flyers, so. Although sometimes I will wear one of these, like out to the mall or whatever, and I get stopped a lot, and people say, "You're a Penguins fan, what are you doing?" Penguins and Flyers have become, a pretty good rivalry over the recent years, but no, then they notice it's a Lemieux jersey and not a Crosby jersey, so then they're okay with it. And Crosby's one of the villains around here, but at any rate, some other players, that I have, one being one of my all-time favorite running backs, and that's this guy, number 28, Marshall Faulk. Big fan of Marshall Faulk. I mean, obviously a big dual threat when he played as a running back and as a receiver. did a lot of things at the running back position. This is a replica Puma St. Louis Rams jersey. I actually picked this jersey up the year they won the Super Bowl. Of course, that was his first year in St. Louis, and of course back then they wore the old style colors. I kind of wish they never kind of changed from them, but I mean, these are really tough to beat, these jerseys. These are really nice. But of course it goes back to the Los Angeles years. But yeah, Marshall Faulk, I think I got this, like, it was either just around the time the season began or maybe just a little before the start of the season. And of course they went on to win the I almost said World Series, the Super Bowl that year. Yeah, big fan of this style jersey, and of course Marshall Faulk. So I picked it up at a local sporting goods store, and they went on to win the Super Bowl that year. So pretty cool. But before that, of course, he was a member of the Indianapolis Colts. And this jersey, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, I got his rookie year. And it's an old school, vintage, really hard to find. It's a replica, but still it's very hard to find. Old school Wilson, Indianapolis Colts Marshall Faulk jersey. There it is. That 28 on the front, the big 28 Faulk on the back. It's got the 28s on the sleeves, of course, and the striping there. The striping is a different material, though, than the rest of the jersey. The jersey itself is like a mesh material. It's kind of a mesh material there. Nice old school feel to it. Big fan of this jersey. I'd love to get the Mitchell Ness Marshall Faulk Rams jersey someday with the Super Bowl patch on there. I mean, that's definitely one of my top grails as far as football jerseys go. And we'll see if, I'm ever able to get one. But if not, I still got the replica Rams jersey, and I got his Colts jersey. So there you go. And I also do have the the current Colts jersey, current Rams jersey that they were. I do have a replica of that one for Marshall Faulk. It's somewhere in my collection. I gotta find it. But so I wasn't able to dig it out for this video, but I did get these guys out for the video. And of course, you guys know me being a big Phillies fan. See, this is why I was thinking World Series. I was thinking ahead. Of course, Mike Schmidt, my favorite team is the Phillies, and one of the all-time greats, Mike Schmidt. So I have, this is, of course, you guys remember, this was like my all-time grail pickup, #1 grail, and I got this year the 1989 Mitchell & Ness away gray Mike Schmidt jersey, Phillies jersey. So there it is. And I also have a home white Mike Schmidt jersey. There you go. I made it into the 1983 jersey with that patch there. They celebrated their 100th anniversary that year, so pretty cool. I swagged it out. Alright. Well, there's a couple other players that I have multiple jerseys of, Jerry Rice being one of them. And I have his old school Wilson red jersey, and I have a few more replica Jerry Rice jerseys. The more of the I guess they would call it the wine red jersey, 49er jersey that they wore after that. And, well, they now wear it again, that old shade of red, the classic red 49er jerseys. But I have a couple of those replica jerseys for Jerry Rice, and I do have a replica Raiders jersey for him, but they're somewhere in my collection. I'm looking at the red one right now, but because I have it on my rack here with the other football jerseys, but the other Jerry Rice jerseys are somewhere in my other room. So I gotta dig them out someday, and maybe when I do that, I'll share them with you guys. So, but at any rate, and I do have two Dr. J jerseys. I have the Sixers jersey, and I have his New York Nets jersey. The Nets jersey being the Mitchell Ness one, the Sixers one being a Swingman jersey. And I know I've shown those to you guys in the past too. So, yeah, that's basically it. That would do it for my response to this challenge for multiple jerseys for one player challenge by Murf. And again, I'll put the link to the video I made, back when with my Allen Iverson collection, jersey collection, I should say. So anyhow, that's going to do it for me. Hope everything's going good for you guys, for all my other fellow jersey heads out there, all my family, all my friends, and of course all my subscribers. Keep subscribing to my channel while I keep coming out with videos. So yeah, so be on the lookout. Alright YouTube, that's going to do it for MightyFan. I'll see you next video. Peace. Bye. Go Eagles. I say that wearing Saints, but hey.